Good morning. This is Liz Jennings, Employer Engagement Specialist with CareerForce. We will be starting our virtual career fair for August 31st, 2020 in just one moment. While we're waiting, please fill out the attendance form so that I know you are here. There's a hyperlink in the Q&A area. And just click on that and you should be able to type in your first, your last name, and your zip code. And I'll mark you as attended in the Minnesota Works framework. The Q&A area is the question mark, the little box with the question mark. Also, while you're at it, you can turn on subtitles if you wish. There's a little CC, closed captioning button. Turn it on there. And then in the gear wheel, you can select English or another language if you wish to have that. So take a moment to sign in the attendance form, and then we'll start in 30 seconds. And if the attendance form doesn't work for you for whatever reason, feel free to just type your name and your zip code in the Q&A area. I'll keep it behind the scenes, won't publish that information, but at least I'll know you're here. Thank you. Okay. By my clock, it's 10:31. So I'd like to welcome everyone to CareerForce's virtual career fair for August 31st, 2020. Before we get started, just a reminder, please, you can type your questions in the Q&A area. Turn on subtitles by clicking on the CC closed captioning button, and then in the gear wheel, selecting the English or another language, and then sign in on the Microsoft form hyperlink that I've put in the Q&A area. Just use your first, last name, and your zip code, and I'll mark you as attended in Minnesota Works. If that form doesn't work for you, just feel free to type your first and last name in the question Q&A area, and I'll keep it behind the scenes private. We're so happy to welcome 6 Minnesota companies here today. We have Waste Management, Stour, JL Schwieters, Jennie-O Turkey Store, Tafco Equipment, and Schwickert's Tecta America. We'll invite each one of them to talk more about their company, where they're located, their benefits, and then you'll have an opportunity to type in questions in the question area, and then I'll read them, or read a couple of them at least, for each company to find out more information. So first up today, we have Allison Overby with Waste Management. Welcome, Allison.
Hi, morning everybody. Like Liz said, my name is Allison. I work for Waste Management. I work here in the Twin Cities, currently working at home, but was working out of our Blaine, Minnesota hauling site, which is one of our larger sites in the state. As you can see, that green truck, I'm sure many of you have seen us driving around. We are the industry leader in the waste industry, I guess. With 25 million customers, residential, commercial, industrial, recycling, landfills. It's a lot more than just trash pickup. There's a lot behind it. So I'm going to go to the next slide. So why waste management? First and foremost, stability. Like I mentioned previously, we are the industry leader. We have not slowed down with COVID. In fact, we have gotten more busy than ever. As you know, paid vacation, health benefits, 401k. We have all of that, and I'm welcome to, I welcome any questions on that, or I can certainly send you information, but really job security with waste management is probably our number one reason. Like I said, we can't keep up with the amount of positions that we have open, so welcome any questions about that. So the type of jobs we have are frontline positions. We're always hiring for year-round diesel mechanics as well as our CDL drivers. Now we have positions not only here in the Twin Cities, but also throughout the state. We cover the US and Canada, so there's certainly opportunity to move within the company. More professional level positions would be our route managers, our district managers, our administrative specialists. We also call them operations specialists, as well as post collection, which kind of self-explanatory. They're jobs after we collect the garbage. So a lot of times that is at our material recycling facility where we sort through the recycling. That facility, we need maintenance technicians, welders, forklift operators, the list is endless. So needless to say, we have anywhere from entry-level positions to very, skilled exempt level and anywhere in between. And I think that's my last slide. So, of course, you can apply at our careers site. We have all of our positions posted on careers throughout the state. You can filter by the type of position, the location, but sometimes with big companies like this, it's hard to get a hold of an actual person. So I certainly welcome any questions via email, phone, or text. You can reach out to me and I can at least get you to the right person. I am a subject matter expert on drivers and mechanics. Some of those more professional level positions, I may not be the recruiter, but I can get you to the right one. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Allison. When I was looking at your careers page last week, I noticed you really were truly all over the state. I mean, you said that. Can you name some of the other cities outside of the metro that you have positions open in?
Yeah, so just not only Blaine and Burnsville, which are our two sites that cover the Twin Cities, but right outside of the Twin Cities, we have St. Cloud, Winsted, Somerset over in Wisconsin, but then even all the way up from Duluth, Bemidji, Ashland, Wisconsin, down to Mankato, Rochester, Fairmont, Marshall, and then we're going into Sioux Falls, Mason City, then we'll be going outside of the state, in which we have sites in almost every state. I think only Wyoming we don't.
Okay.
And Roy, your question, do you have to have your CDL to start? Yes. You need to have a Class A or Class B CDL. Don't need to have any experience. So if you just got your CDL, at Interstate, we will take that. We do, pre-COVID, we were offering a, we call it a driver apprentice, where we would offer to get your CDL for you, pay for you to get that. That position did require you to travel to Florida at a big training facility we have down there. With COVID, we've closed that temporarily. So fingers crossed, whenever we go back to normal, whatever that may look like, we will have those positions open again. Bless you.
So what are some of the typical wage ranges, for like if you have your CDL but no experience, to someone coming in with maybe 10 years of driving experience?
So here in the Twin Cities, we have a starting pay. If you just got your CDL, let's say, and you're hired on as a driver, we start at $21.20 an hour. Okay, and then from there it goes up with experience. So we pay somebody different who has 5 years versus 10 years, and it's kind of like we call it a matrix. It's just, you have 1 year, it's this, 2 years, it's this. So $21.20 to start, and it goes up from there depending on the years of experience and the type of experience that you have. Now, up in Duluth or, down in Rochester, it's going to vary based off, kind of cost of living. But here in the Twin Cities, $21.20 for drivers. Mechanics are more than that, and our post collections, it just depends on the position. Like our forklift operators starting around 15 an hour. It goes up from there.
And how do you handle the cost of uniforms and equipment needed for the job? Do you reimburse or?
So we cover the cost of uniforms. As far as like for mechanics, let's say a tool allowance, we do provide a tool allowance of $700 a year. You do get that after you've been with Waste for 1 year. And we have a catalog of tools, and we have a Snap-on truck that comes by just about every week to our different sites that we have. We offer a boot allowance as well for steel toe boots, $200 a year, and we have Red Wing trucks that come by usually like once or twice a quarter. But as far as uniforms, that's covered. You know, equipment that you're running for us, obviously that's waste management, property. But as far as our mechanics, you know, you do have to have your own tools, but we do provide that tool allowance annually so you can build your toolbox.
Sure. And then 2 questions about customer service and administrative positions. Where are they located? Do you have any in the metro or in outstate, you know, out of the metro?
Yeah. So our operations specialist positions are always going to be at our hauling sites. So here in the Twin Cities, we have a hauling site in Blaine and Burnsville. I'd have to take a look at our career site at exactly where the positions are posted. But we also have several dispatch positions that we hire for. Here for the metro and the Midwest area, we have a big call center out of Germantown, Wisconsin. That's kind of by Milwaukee, but so we would have those positions there. As far as where the positions are here in the cities for admin, I'd have to take a look at our career site. Don't know off the top of my head.
That's great. Thank you very much, Allison, for all of this information. And there are a couple of other questions coming in, but for everyone whose question wasn't answered, Allison's email and telephone number is on the screen, and the career site aoverb1@wm.com. And, you know, get in touch with her just like at a regular job fair where we'd have our questions answered in a conversation. So thank you very much, Allison.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Bye.
I'd like to welcome now Doug Mueller with Stour.
Good morning, Liz. Thank you for inviting me to participate. On the first page, you'll see some of the products we are selling. We're located in Burnsville, close to Burnsville Mall and Judicial Drive. We're doing Christmas levels of selling right now because of COVID. People are at home looking for products because they aren't going to stores as much. Our warehouse is running full capacity. About everybody else in our business is working from home at this time. So I would encourage you to look at our online calendar for our products. Next page, please. The average jewelry store in this country does about $1 million in sales. They buy from wholesalers. Wholesalers mark up the product. So you're going to pay quite a bit more than you would for a product at Stour. Here's the difference. We bring in emeralds, amethyst, diamonds, other raw materials, assemble it in our plant. That saves us costs, and we give that cost to our clients that are buying our product. Next page, please. You'll see our mission to bring our clients elegant jewelry and incredible timepieces from around the world at absolutely unbelievable prices. You'll see we started in 2003 as Next 10. We were branded in 2005 as Next 10 Stour. We have over 2 million customers nationwide. We have over 7,000 Platinum members. Platinum means that they are in our membership club, and we call them for new items they may be looking for according to their interests. Last year, believe it or not, we purchased 500 carats of helenite and tanzanite, 2 million carats of emeralds, 9 million carats of amethyst. And you can also see below the different types of magazines we advertise in. Next page, please. This page, you can see again some of our product, watches, jewelry that we sell to our clients. Next page, please. I think you'll see overall that we have a lot of advancement opportunities. At Stour, you can start in a lower level position and also, be promoted along the way into higher level positions based on your performance. We offer a lot of good benefits: health, vision, dental coverage, company paid life coverage, matching 401k, paid maternity and paternity leave, paid holidays and paid time off. It's really a fun place to work. It's more like a family. We're about 300 employees right now, but we're growing fast. My favorite perk is 40% discount on Stour product. Luckily, my wife does not like jewelry, but unfortunately, I like die-cast cars a lot. So I get 40% off on all one of our collectibles, which is die-cast cars. Next page, please. We'll get into our career opportunities: inbound sales reps, seasonal to perm. I am tasked with hiring over 100 of these positions in the next 2 months, first or second shift. After your training is completed, you can work from home on these positions. Account managers are kind of upper level sales positions. Operations administrator in our warehouse is first shift. Customer service reps, these are the folks that deal with issues if people don't like our product or have an issue. Warehouse associate, I'm tasked with hiring 35 positions in the next 2 or 3 months. This can be first or second shift. Assembly, forklift operators, shipping, admin assistant, returns. It's a great job for college or high school students. We can hire people that are 16 years older. The nice thing is we have very flexible schedules. If somebody works 4 hours a day, Monday through Friday, we can do that. So we can set up our schedule for you as your time allows to work. Our hours of operations in the warehouse is from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. We're adding a second shift now in the process of because of COVID increasing our business. Next page, please. This is an example of an account manager position, and I would like to highlight at the bottom. I don't know if you could see it was kind of in small print, but phase 1 is training, but you can work your way all the way up to phase 6, which is majors. And that title is Assistant Vice President. So it really gives you a good idea of where a person can go in our company. Next page, please. Inbound sales reps. This is the position that we're hiring about 100 positions. This pays a base pay plus commission, full-time first or second shift. The nice thing is you're not cold calling people. They're calling you with their orders. And then the sales people in this position are doing upselling and selling memberships. Upsell, an example of selling a pair of earrings to go with a necklace that they are buying, and they receive commissions on all those types of transactions. Next page, please. Customer service representative, again paying $15 an hour, and these are the folks that help people with their product that they may want to return or other questions. This position runs between the hours of 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Part-time is also available. Next page, please. Warehouse associates, $15 an hour. We're developing an incentive plan that they would be paid up to $17 an hour through the means of a bonus on their paycheck every 2 weeks. That bonus is based on, excuse me, order quality, speed, productivity, and the biggest thing that I'm sure my peers on the call can relate to is attendance. Flexible schedules, again, first or second shift, part-time or full-time. Again, a great job for 16-plus college students or high school students that want to work a few hours, get some experience in business. And we have 4 areas in our warehouse that they work in: assembly, picker, pack, shipping, or returns. This position is at $15 an hour. We call it seasonal. After Christmas, we decide the people that we would keep after our seasonal holiday is ended. Next page, please. This tells you all the different ways to apply on our company website, through ZipRecruiter, and also you can apply through Indeed. And next page, please. So if you want to know any more information about positions or the company, or just want to call the chat, you can reach out to myself, Doug Muller. We have another recruiter in our office called Ellen Burhorst. Our contact information is below. or if you know anyone that's interested, please give them our information and have us give us a call. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Doug. I love it. People can just call you to chat.
That's right.
That's great.
No obligation.
Right.
Yeah.
Are weekends and or evening hours required, or do you have different people on different shifts?
In the warehouse, they're usually required to work one weekend day as part of their shift.
Okay. Okay.
Otherwise, we're still really flexible.
Sure. Are your account managers working remotely now, or is anyone in Stour working remotely?
Everybody in Stour is working remotely except warehouse is at full capacity. We train our inside sales reps in the office for a week, Monday through Friday. Then they're in a call center until we feel comfortable with their performance. Then they have the option of 100% work from home.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Yes.
Good. And do you know if you ever have any accounting positions, financial positions open?
We have on occasion, but rarely. Finance is located in Burnsville. We also have another office where the CEO and other officers are located in Richmond, Virginia. So we have a finance department here, but yeah, those are few and far between because we're such a small company. Okay.
Great. Thank you so much for being on the call. And people can contact Doug on the screen. I'm going to put it in the Q&A area, your email address, just because the font is a little small. So we're just going to get that out there, and you can certainly reach out to Doug with any other questions you have. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to shift gears now and welcome Nick Pino from JL Schwieters. Nick, welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me. Excited to be here and talk a little bit about our company and a little bit of our hiring needs here. Looking at this first slide, basically just a little bit about us. We are a framing company. We build houses, we build townhouses, and we build apartment buildings. So the first thing you're going to hear there is probably that we'd be looking for only skilled framers, guys and girls who can build houses. But we do have many positions here that are on the entry-level side as well. We've been around for 40 years. We are non-union. We are family-owned. And again, we're a framing company, but we do a lot more than just frame. We have our own lumber yard. So we hire forklift operators. We have our own forklift company. So we hire mechanics. I have 3 or 4 warehouses here in Hugo, so I hire maintenance mechanics, as well as builders. So we frame, but we also pre-build majority of our house in a warehouse. So I hire assemblers who are building walls, floors, stairs, and trusses. So these positions are entry level, and we will get into a little bit more of that. The next slide will definitely show you a few of the reasons why you should be interested in working here. Number one is construction. The construction industry is pretty big, and it is a very big market, and it's very hard to find good construction people. So these are entry-level positions where you can learn, basically get your foot in the door and possibly grow into a position that can pay a lot per hour. We have a lot of opportunity for growth. We have about 300, a little shy of 400 employees, and we promote within positions like estimators, sales, leads, managers, drivers, mechanics. A lot of these positions are promoting within. The minimum starting pay I have here is $15 an hour for any position. I'm open to pay more for people with experience. You're going to be working with your hands, you're going to be on your feet, and you're going to be accomplishing basically something that you can take pride and look back and say, hey, I just built a house. I helped build an apartment building, a place where somebody's going to live. Gives you that sense of pride for living in Minnesota and building and helping develop new houses. And finally, you're going to gain experience. We don't just do residential, we also do commercial. So if you're on the residential side currently, maybe you want to learn more on the commercial or vice versa. We offer those opportunities. Next slide. My mechanic positions, by the way, are located in Hugo. We will get into that a little bit more. I do hire I do offer benefits. So 401k with a match, health, dental, other options like accident insurance, cancer insurance, life insurance. We work year round. We don't lay off in the winter. Offer paid holidays and paid time off as well. Of course, weekly deposit, when we pay weekly, we pay every Friday of every week. And next slide, we'll talk a little bit about our openings. So these are just a small portion, and what you'll see on the last slide when we get there is contact information on how to learn more. But my framing positions are daytime positions, 7 to 5, Monday through Friday. These positions do require a little more experience. Somebody who can read a tape measure, use a nail gun, has been around construction environments. It's hard to be completely entry level and get your foot in the door as a framing carpenter. There are some soft skills that we would be looking for. So we pay says 17, however, I do pay 15 or 16 for entry level candidates. My truss assembly positions, those are entry level. They pay 15 or 16.50 on second. My main need is on second shift, which is 4:30 p.m. to 4:30 a.m. Monday through Thursday. All panel assembly positions are the same entry-level positions. Main skills I look for in truss and panel assembly, basically you have to be able to read a tape measure, have a good attitude, be reliable, and willingness to learn. The second shift hours for panel assembly are 3 p.m. to 3 a.m. Monday through Thursday. I also hire positions for diesel mechanics, maintenance mechanics, material estimators, labor estimators, Class A drivers, forklift operators, designers, truss designers, wall panel designers, and salespeople. And the final slide will basically tell you how to get a hold of me. Your best bet, and I should have put a different website on there, is honestly jlsjobs.com. jlschwieters.com/careers get you to that same website. On that website, you'll see a list of all my job openings. Keep in mind, some of them are on there, but are more maybe proactive openings. I may not be actively hiring for every single position listed, but most positions I'm definitely taking resumes on all the positions. You can also email me or call me, of course, for more information. Open to questions.
Thank you. Hey, Nick, what kind of background check is done for all applicants?
Sure, good question. And basically, my office positions, my diesel mechanics, my drivers, they do require a background check. My framing positions and my assembly positions do not require a background check.
Okay. Now, you mentioned the word soft skills in reference to the framing carpenters. So you said there are some soft skills needed. What did you mean by that?
Well, the soft skills are more positions, are more of a skill I'd be looking in my warehouses, but across any position, to be honest with you, the three main things a soft skill would be somebody who shows up on time, a reliable person. If you're reliable, you show up with a willingness to learn, we are willing to train you. If you're showing up late, bad attitude, we're not going to take our time to teach you how to build a house. So soft skills are important here. They're hard to judge, they're hard to determine, they're hard to sell to me. We do require references for a lot of our positions to back up your soft skills.
Right, right. And then when you're training people, what are the hours for the training?
Sure. So framers, they train in the field.
Oh, you're cutting out there, Nick.
Okay. In the field, it is 7 to 5. It is on the job training. In the warehouse, you train the same hours that we work. So 3 to 3 or 4:30 to 4:30 or first shift. Your first day you might come in a little later, but if you're working second shift, you can train on second shift, vice versa. Right.
These all sound like really good opportunities, especially for someone who loves using a hammer, electric gun, and so many great starting positions.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, Nick and JL Schwieters. I posted the link that you said, let's see, where did I put it here? jlsjobs.com, is that correct?
Correct, yes.
Okay, good. Thank you very much, Nick.
You're welcome, thank you.
I'd like to now welcome Khadija Hassan of Jenny O Turkey Store.
Hi, everyone. My name is Khadija, and I'm the HR representative here at Jenny O Turkey Store. And today I'll be talking a little bit about Jenny O and the job opportunities we have here. Next slide. Jenny O Turkey Store was founded by Earl Olson and Wallace Jerome. Both were tireless pioneer and visionaries who were quick to seize opportunities. Embracing change, they both led their companies and the turkey industry in a new, more efficient and profitable direction. Earl started off raising his own turkey back in 1940 as a side business, and he purchased his first turkey with only about $1,000 with an insurance check in a small town here in Minnesota. And from there, he did build an empire. Now we process over 40 million turkeys, averaging about 75 million pounds per turkey. And 3 billion servings of Jenny O products are enjoyed by consumers in 60 different countries each year. We are pretty much connected to our local community, and we do give back every chance we get. We've donated more than 500,000 pounds of products to local food shelves. And here at Jenny O Turkey Store, we place the utmost importance on the proper care and handling of turkey in all phases of live production and plant operation process, and expect contract and independent growers to adhere to the same high standard. Next slide. Our vision for diversity and inclusion is a work environment where employees from different background, culture, and experiences feel respected and included. Here at Jenny O, we do pride ourselves on diversity. We have people from many different backgrounds and culture, and we work together and welcome one another. We do define success as not only having individuals whose culture background reflect our market, but we also one of our values and uses insight that diversity brings. And a Jenny O Turkey Store is taking turkey into tomorrow through leadership and innovation, and by inspiring and trust and confidence to our customers. Some of the most common ways is through building trust, mutual respect, and open communication. So we do offer several benefits. Right now we are offering $2,000 sign-on bonus in certain areas. And you do get 2-month personal leave outside of the country and 1 month in the country. We do have medical benefits, prescription drugs, wellness, dental benefit. We have FSA, life and disability, retirement 401k, and right now if you do work at Jenny O Turkey Store, your kids do get 100% tuition reimbursement for local community colleges. And if you yourself want to go back to college, you also get a $3,500 for tuition reimbursement per year. Next slide. And these are the positions we're currently hiring for. Production, which currently has first and second shift available, and some areas do offer third shift. That is pretty much Monday through Friday with occasional Saturday. Right now, you do get $1,000 sign-on bonus, and if you refer someone, you also get $1,000. The pay range in this position is $15.15 to about $17.58, depending on the position and experience. This area has great growth opportunity. You can pretty much move up after 6 months. And then after 1 year, you do get 2-month personal leave outside of the country and then 1 month inside the country. And then the next position would be farm worker. Sorry, go back. Thank you. Farm worker, this area does pay $24.30 for the position we're currently hiring for. You do get a yearly raise in this position. There is a $600 sign-on bonus. Also great growth opportunity here, and we do assist with relocation. For our CDL driver, right now we do have a $1,500 sign-on bonus, and benefits are available immediately after being hired. The position does pay from $21.26 per hour, depending on license and experience. The great thing about the CDL position is in certain areas does not require for you to have your license. So you can start without your CDL license. You do get an annual raise, and again, great growth opportunity here. And we do also assist you with relocation. And maintenance position. This area does also have a 2,000 sign-on bonus. The position does pay about $22.93 to about $26.98, depending on experience, and then great growth opportunity here. And benefits are also available immediately. So you get your medical, dental, and vision access right after being hired. And then you do also have PTO access immediately. Next slide. So here's how you can apply. Just go to jennyo.com, click on career, and then once you get there, click on view all jobs, and then you pretty much get this view right here. And then from there, you kind of filter out your filter out the location you're looking for. Our corporate location is located in Willmar, Minnesota. I'm currently located in Faribault, but we are hiring for Mitford, Melrose, Austin, Barron, Wisconsin, and then other locations as well. So you can just kind of filter out the location that fits your need. And then next slide. So here's our contact information. Again, my name is Khadija, and I'm the HR representative here. You can also reach out to my colleague, Jose Lopez, and we'll be happy to assist you. If you don't speak English, no problem. We do have translators in Spanish, Hmong, Somali, and a couple other languages. Any questions?
You. Yeah, thank you, Khadija. Your 2 months personal leave outside of the country is such a fantastic way to support your employees from all over the world. How does that work with pay? Is it leave without pay? Do you still retain your benefits?
Yes, so it just depends on if you have PTO. If you have any PTOs left, first couple days or first couple weeks of your PTO of your leave will be PTO, and then after the remaining month or couple weeks will be unpaid.
Okay, but you still get your benefits, right?
Correct. You still have your medical benefits, 401k, all the benefits you have will still continue being taken out.
Sure. So for those of us who grew up in the Twin Cities without farm experience, what does a farm worker do?
So we have several different areas in the farm. So we do have breeder. Breeder basically breeds the turkeys. So you pretty much help the turkeys being fed. You wash them. So there's so many different areas as a farmer, and you don't really need to have experience on the beginning. You get trained on everything that needs to be done.
And then with all of your other positions in, some of your harder to fill positions, do you have relocation reimbursement opportunities?
Yeah, so a lot of our positions, we do have reimbursement for relocation. The only one we don't right now is production, but farm worker, CDL, and also maintenance all offer relocation assistance.
Okay, so they can get, anyone interested in that can get in touch with you, apply, and then you guys can discuss what that entails.
Correct. Yeah. It's just based on how far you're living and how far you're having to travel. But we have locations in Iowa, throughout the state of Minnesota. We have some in Wisconsin. We also have some positions located in Texas. But it's just, if you go on our website, you'll be able to see the different positions that we're currently hiring for.
That's great. Yeah, it's a huge company. It's just amazing. Well, thank you very much, Khadija, for being here, for representing, talking about Jennyo Turkey Store. And I learned something new, that the Turkey Store is actually part of your official corporate name.
Yes,
Yeah, that's great.
but it's not a store, yeah.
Right. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'd like to move on and welcome Tafco Equipment. I'm actually not quite sure if Vicki Smith is on the call. Vicki, are you here? Okay. Let me just talk about this. I know she had been doing some national travel or some recruiting, and she was going to call in from Nevada today. So I don't know if that went through. Tafco Equipment is a company located in Blue Earth. They've been around since 1963, and they really are in a growth mode. They produce, I think, these trucks. Can't quote me on that. But as she says in her thing, you know, in her slide, why work for Tafco? Challenging work, innovation. They're driven by innovation, and I know that's part of the reason why they're growing right now. They have good insurance benefits, paid time off, and holidays. Well, let me see if she's here. They are looking often for welders, engineers, drafters, and manufacturing technicians. And I think they're also looking for install technicians and department leads. Vicki, is that you on the call? Nope. Okay. She did put in all of her open positions into Minnesota Works. So all of you on the call, go to minnesotaworks.net, click on the icon where it says search by job ID. And then you can drop in these numbers. So for the manufacturing welding position, 112-53103. You can see it on the screen. Fabrication and upfitting, 112-53102. And then the engineering and drafting positions, 112-16586. And you'll be able to get all of the information about Tafco Equipment at that point. And then she also told me that anyone with questions can certainly reach out to Laura Thompson, who is the general manager. And Laura's email address is laura.thompson@tafcoequip.com. And I will put that in the Q&A area. I'm typing it right now. So certainly, if you are in the Blue Earth area or in that region and are interested in positions in welding or manufacturing or fabrication, please give them a call or take a look on Minnesota Works for those open positions. So let's just move right ahead and welcome Lorna Mendez from Schwickert's Tecta America. Lorna, are you there?
Yes, good morning.
Hi.
Hi.
Go ahead.
Yes, yes, my name is Lorna Mendez, and I work with Schwickert's Tecta America. Schwickert's Tecta America is a mechanical contractor in southern Minnesota. We operate different trades, but more focused on sheet metal and roofing. We have 3 branches in Minnesota, one in Rochester, one in Savage, and another one in Mankato. Besides, we have another branch in Lawrence, Kansas. Right now, we are looking for people with experience in construction, and we train for roofers, sheet metal workers. Besides that, we have for project management, drafters. I think we have one for project coordinator now. But basically, you know, what we are asking, you know, people with some construction experience and more, just to make sure that they have an idea how it is to work outside physical job. So more than that. I don't know if anyone have any questions. Hello? Hello? Liz, can you hear me?
We can hear you
Hello?
pretty well.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Sorry, I was on mute. Tell me a little bit more about Schwickert's.
Yeah, well, Schwicker started in 1906, 111 years. They started initially as a hardware store, but then eventually they started working in different trades. We have, right now roofing, sheet metal, plumbers, electricians, HVAC, and trying to expand in other areas too. As other companies, we're trying to promote the trades and trying to deliver the message that we have opportunities to grow and advance, not only in a job, but more a career. We try to motivate new applicants to continue learning and how to grow in the company. We have an apprentice program, so we provide daily training every year. Besides that, we have full benefits. Our positions all are full-time. We have a medical insurance, 401k, and really good other good benefits on the package that we explain usually when we hire an applicant. So basically that.
What, okay, so you say that many of the positions are entry level. Do you prefer that people have a 2-year degree, or will you take someone with, a high school degree or a GED?
Well, if it's for field staff, we don't need high school or GED. We just train you on the trades and roofing or sheet metal. Other positions like for PM or program coordinator or business development, sometimes we prefer to work with individuals with a degree in construction management, just because they know how to work with the programs. But it depends if it's for office staff or for field staff.
Right. Okay. And how many employees does TECTA have in Minnesota, and how many does it have worldwide?
Well, Schwickers TECTA America is part of the big umbrella TECTA America. Schwickers is more the division here in Minnesota. TECTA have like 68 branches through all the nation, but the ones in Minnesota and Kansas, we have 275 employees right now.
Sure. Tell us more about the business development appointment setter position. What does that do?
We have business development technicians. What they do is trying to sell roofing system to different, clients. But the appointment setter is going to be working, trying to find or follow up the appointment for this business development, that they are the ones that usually visit the clients, present the different roofing systems. And the appointment setter is just more like an assistant for all the business development people.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Are these teleworking jobs, or are they located in Mankato?
This position in particular is in Mankato, because the person is going to be working with the business development director. And actually, all the business development, even if they are in different areas, they report to Mankato, to their director every week.
How have you been dealing with COVID in terms of training and onboarding, and what are some of the things that Schwickert's has been doing?
Well, I'm actually the one who do the interviews. We initially tried to do everything through Zoom. When someone applies, the initial conversation or pre-screen is through Zoom. And then if we understand that the person is a good fit and show the interest, then we sometimes set up appointments in the office. We, of course, with all the precautions. The building right now is closed for the public. Only people that work there, most of all, are working from home. We go if we have an appointment or something in particular, but otherwise, try to maintain, social distance and not many people in the building, things like that.
Right. And then for the positions in Savage, what takes place there?
We have the same positions in all the branches. We have field staff with roofers and sheet metal workers, but at the same time, we have one business development there. We have the project managers. We have foremen, superintendents. So we have all the positions in the same in all the offices.
Right. That sounds good. Yeah, it sounds like there are a lot of good positions, and that you really work with your employees to help them grow in the company.
Yes, that's what we try, just to keep them motivated and make them understand, you learn. If you enter like in an entry-level position, we try to move you for a foreman, move the foreman for the superintendent, the superintendent to project manager. So it depends on the person.
Right.
So interest to learn, and you want to learn, you ask, you go to the meetings, show on time and things like that. They give you the opportunity, and that's what we're trying,
Right. Good. And then it says here we provide assistance in English and Spanish. So if someone speaks Spanish and would like to apply in that language, do they send you an email, or is that possible online?
Yes, it's possible online. And actually, I'm the recruitment manager, and I'm bilingual. So that's all our positions. We let them know that we provide assistance in Spanish and English, and if the person prefer or speak to me or write in Spanish, I continue in that language. And what we do is, like, we recruit in Puerto Rico and we recruit in Texas. So we try, when we recruit from those places, we try to have a balance in each crew to have bilingual people. That way, if for some reason someone that doesn't speak any English is in the crew, the person is, able to understand and continue learning.
Yeah, that sounds good. Anything else that you want to add?
I just, if you can share my cell phone number.
Okay.
Which is for the recruitment line. And if they have any questions, they can call me.
That's great. Okay, I will post that in the Q&A area for all of the callers.
Okay.
And I also posted Schwickert's website and your email address in the Q&A for anyone on this call.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything.
That's great. Thank you for being here today.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye. For everyone on the call still, please make sure before you leave, you fill out the attendance form so that I know you are here. I posted the link in the Q&A area. And if that didn't work for you, you can certainly post your name in the Q&A and I'll get it behind the scenes. I did want to point out that the Cambridge Mora area is having a virtual career fair on Wednesday, 2 days from now at 10 a.m. Labor Solutions, Community Living Options, Volunteers of America, Atlas Staffing, and Dairy Farmers of America will be the companies participating that day. Next Monday is Labor Day, so we will be taking the day off from a virtual career fair, this one, and I'll be resuming on Monday, September 14th at 10:30. Always watch the virtual and interactive page for career seekers on careerforcemn.com. And also for career fairs and networking events taking place statewide, keep an eye on this website, careerforcemn.com/attend-career-fair networking-event. It's a long hyperlink, I know. But that is a website that all companies in all CareerForce locations post their events to. So you can keep an eye on career events that are taking place in your neighborhood. I also want to point out too that companies are posting jobs on a daily basis. We monitor the numbers behind the scenes. This is a screenshot from this morning. And it had all of the websites, so many of the potential jobs behind the scenes. So, you know, project manager, software training, I just took one very small snippet. So I encourage all of you to log into your minnesotaworks.net account, do a search on your zip code and on what you're looking for, and take a look at some of the other opportunities around. So this is the banner page for the virtual and interactive services for career seekers. When you click on that hyperlink, you can get to all of the events that are taking place through CareerForce from Anywhere. That's what we call them, events that are taking place through that. But there are certainly many, many more. And as always, follow CareerForce MN on your favorite social media account, whether that's Facebook or LinkedIn or Twitter or YouTube. I will post this information onto YouTube later this afternoon when I get the recording, and I will send everyone who is pre-registered for this event the slides so you can find out more information about all of these events. Please give me a call at any point, or a email, actually I prefer, liz.jennings@state.mn.us, or feel free to contact our CareerForce help desk for more information, careerforce@state.mn.us. There's a team of job counselors able to help you on your job search. So thanks everyone for participating today. And give all of our recruiters an email or a call if you have more questions. Thanks. Take care.